the floor for the visiting team. At point guard, Kenny Smith. It's time to introduce the 25 for your home team. At charge, 6'6", number 13. Boogie Bogdanovic.
It'll be Austin off the tip. Here's Smith. So the Austin starting five. They've got Zach Randolph. Gary Harris is out there with Smith. And it's Mashburn in at the three, the small forward.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Young, here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
Issel passes to Smith. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. It's too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And here's Young after Gary Harris made that last three-pointer. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. Austin with the ball. It's a three-point game. The shot from 20 feet away. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Austin. A slow start for Atlanta in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Bogdanovic against Harris. Unloads. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harris has got his third bucket of the night. Young passes to Collins. Young against Smith. Young dishes to Capella. Rejected by Randolph.
Well, Zach Randolph sends it back twice on the pipe, and everybody feeling good.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Bogdanovic against Harris. Here's Randolph. Austin with a fresh shot clock. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Collins.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Austin. Harris outside. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Atlanta making some changes. Molinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Hunter. Austin also changing it up. Haslam comes in for Zach Randolph. And Caris LeVert subbed in for Gary Harris. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Austin leading by 4. Here's LeVert. There's the try.
And that's all about the quick first step of Caris LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
You know, Caris LeVert really delivers exactly what you want from a guy at his position, which is points.
Right. For Karras, it's about capitalizing on every opportunity the defense gives you. He's got enough range to complement an elite driving game. This is a guy who can get you a bucket when you need it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Collins. And it's DeLon Wright in for Bogdanovich. To the inside. Haslam, that's good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Young against Moore. Here's Gallinari. Back to Jang to end the cold streak. And the layup is good.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
And here's Moore outside. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta trails by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's LeVert. Kick out to Moore. Now the pass to Carr. Jacks up a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Austin with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Austin's performance here, guys. What have they been doing, or what haven't they been doing?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got Trae Young. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The offensive rebound. Pass to Mashburn. Now Carr. For the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Young for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Austin with a fresh shot clock. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, Caris LeVert has worked diligently to make his three-point shot legitimate. Knocks that one down.
Young pass to Herter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's his first personal
Yeah,
foul.
good job to take it right at him.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. Hill, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Wright. Austin leading by 5. Here's Smith driving inside. And the dunk by Smith.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Pass to Hunter. Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's Young. And it's Austin with the rebound. Randolph's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. Smith with it. Over Young. Out to Smith. The 3. Here's Haslam. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And now it's a 9-point Austin lead.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Atlanta calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for O'Connell. Collins comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. Collins kicks to Young. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And you expect this. Young scans the floor, open man for the shot.
Shoots it up. Dort misses. Atlanta trails by 7.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Young against Smith. There's the 3. And Austin, another 3.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Poked away, tries to keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Hawks. And Young, and here we go, and they pick up 2. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
From 20 feet out, Randall, and the layup's good off the glass. And Austin leads by 8.
What a pretty use of the pick and roll by Zach Randolph. This ability to make plays in that circumstance, so important.
Collins dishes to Young. On the wing hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from LeVert. And it's Jordan off the drive. Count that bucket.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Atlanta making a switch here. Lights checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Here's a guy who goes from undrafted to impressing in the playoffs, and Lou Dort continues to rise. He's hardworking. He's more impressive on the offensive end than you think, and he is an absolute force defensively.
That's his second personal foul. Team second. Checking in for the away team.
Young against Smith. This one for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Issel. Mashburn, the pass to Smith. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Austin. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the... Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Young. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Austin, Harris is out there with Smith. Then it's Zach Randolph, and it's Issel in at the 4 spot. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Hawks.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
They get the rebound. Harris outside. Takes the 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Mashburn. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Mashburn's got the lead up to 11 now for Austin.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Young from outside, and it's Austin with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Smith with the stop.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Austin making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. Young against Smith. Young is double. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Collins with it. Now Smith defending. To the paint. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
Shooting for your home team.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets hedged in pick and roll by bigger players. But overall, very sound defensively.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 13. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup. Young's got 11 points.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Harris against Collins. Scooped up. Out to Harris. Smith outside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 11.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Shot by Young. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating. And that unlocks so many other options for him. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Huerter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
And Austin calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Atlanta making some changes. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Okongwu. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Wright in for Hunter. LeVert's checked in for Austin. Clark comes in for Gary Harris.
Boy, what a savvy veteran. Zach Randolph, what a nice job sharing the basketball. So pretty.
And out of bounds as Austin gains possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And that was the great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
For three, Smith. Austin with a fresh shot clock. And Haslam kicks to Smith. Three-pointer. Pass to Carr. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Launches a three. Traps in the tray. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
And there's the call on Udonis Haslam. That is his first foul of the game. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter.
Into the lineup for your home team, Solomon Hill.
Chang inside, working on Randolph.
Wow, big-time size, speed, power combination from Gorgie Zhang. Wow.
Caught. Now the dish to Haslam. Gallinari with the steal. To the middle. Zhang inside. He's covered by Randolph. Count that one.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Smith the pass to Carr. And no good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Gallinari dishes to Young. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Smith outside, over Gallinari, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Austin leads by 11, and we've got more NBA action on 2. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young, and it's right in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Austin making a switch here, and so Young nails them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Right, the pass to Gallinari. Down low. Here's Capella. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And Smith with the stop.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Young against Smith. Young drives in. That one falls. Young's got 21 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Austin leading by 9. Smith on the wing, defended by Young. LeVert inside the line. That one a little long. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Hawks. Bogdanovich wide open. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Right. If you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass. On time, on target.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Hunter subbed in for Wright. And a change for Austin. Zach Randolph's checked in for LeVert. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Austin's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Devin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Young, no good. Austin leading by 10. Back to Smith. Issel passes to George. Here's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich looking around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Austin with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. We've seen Kenny Smith really having a great game.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kenny Smith.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made a pay.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's envy. Out to Smith. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta trails by 9. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 7. 1:41 left in the game. Outside, Dort. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 17 points here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Wide open look. That one wide left.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Back to Dort. Launches it. Atlanta with the rebound. Randolph passes to Issel. Here's Mashburn. Austin moving it around. Trains the three-pointer. And Austin leads by 11.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
To me, they just look a step quicker out there. They certainly look to want it more than their opponent.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Smith finds Dort from past the arc. They get it back to the paint. The pass to Mashburn to the middle. Beyond the arc. 6 to shoot. Dort passes to Mashburn. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Back to Smith. The tray off target. And so it's Austin winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
That's what we do.
It's never
Kenny dropped 24. Gary and Jamal. We did it.
going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining